Just done some math. I am 5 blocks short. G'day, Craig here from Shelby Homestead. And as you can see today, what else do you do on a homestead but, you live outdoors and you build a fire pit. That's right. On today's video, you'll see me building a fire pit, but not just me building a fire pit itself. I'll tell you the ins and outs, the pricing, the cost, what it looks like, where I got my stuff from, not sponsored, all that sort of stuff as well. So stick with me and I get my hands dirty and dry and building a fire pit here in Alabama. First and foremost, you will need a good set of gloves because your hands, if you do these concrete bricks of any type, your hands are going to be as dry can be because it literally just sucks out all the actual moisture out of your hands as well. So if you want to moisturize your hands first, I know, right? But moisturize your hands, put some gloves on, and therefore you will not have crackling and skin issues on your hands later on. I know it sounds tough, but them's the breaks. So as I come back to the van itself, these blocks they weigh quite a fair bit, but that's the reason why you have a cart. You see, you work smarter, not harder. That's what I say anyway. In total, I'm going to have three rows to 3 levels of this. And by the way, it's a smokeless fire pit. What makes it a smokeless fire pit? There's extra holes in the actual fire ring itself, so that's what makes it a smokeless fire pit. Three levels, going to be 12 blocks on each level, but because it's smokeless, I have to actually halve the blocks in some parts in the bottom. So instead of getting, what's that, 12, 24, 36, I've got 30. Is that right? 36? I got 30. That's not right. I think I've got 35. I may have got 35 blocks instead of 36, so that's all it is itself in total. As I said, I'll come through with the prices at the end of it as well to show you all my receipts, where I got it from. The blocks themselves are from Lowe's, and also the gravel from Lowe's, and it's not called gravel, it's called something else. I call it gravel from Lowe's, and then the paver base from Lowe's as well. So that's where I got all that from Lowe's. And then the fire pit itself, I got that from Amazon because they don't have it properly at Lowe's, or they have these ones at Lowe's, but they have it in packs at Lowe's as well, and I don't like the packs because it's above and beyond, and I didn't have the right retaining wall blocks that I wanted, so that's what I got. I'm just happy that the temperature is quite cool today in comparison to normal Alabama temperature, so happy about that. Okay, how I started this was I scouted out an area first which I thought this is going to be the center of the actual fire pit. I then do 12 of these retaining wall blocks around, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So you do 12 around, and then you do 12 on top of that, 12 on top of that. That's how it works. Fire pit barrel per se goes in the middle, and we'll work it out. But first and foremost, I need to get rid of all the grass area here around, because I don't know exactly what the 12 paver retaining wall block diameter is going to end up being, because you do want a few inches as well outside that retaining wall block, and that's what I got the gravel stuff for as well, to be on the outside of that too, so you don't have the grass growing up and over the actual retaining wall block. So let me get that, put it down and around in 12 now, and I'll show you what I mean.
Stones gathered from the creek bed floor, stacked by the wood
The
pile.
girls love it, but anyway, newly turned soil. This is what I did with the actual, all the bits and pieces from over there, is I put them here. This is where the old, it wasn't even a pit, it was just like a burn area it was. So I'll pat that down properly, hopefully that seeds in a little bit, go over it a couple of times with the mower, spread out some seeds, and hopefully that grass will grow across there. And then this here is going to be where the new fire pit is. Is it approved yet? Miss? Is it approved? Is it approved, miss? I think that's a nod of the head, yes. Am I doing a good job? I think I am. Back to it now.
Everything we need is right in the room, in the cedar smoke and the evening bloom. Pine and cedar, a sweet scent.
So I'm going to lay the full blocks all the way around first before I take out 2, maybe 3, to cut them in half and open that hole for the airflow to come through and then up the middle from there. But in the meantime, I was supposed to get my masonry chisel. Was supposed to come from Amazon today, so hopefully it's still coming, but I did get a notification that the actual fire ring itself, it's on hold now until tomorrow. So well done, Amazon. Tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to come back and finish this off tomorrow anyway, so no real rush with it. So anyway, them's the breaks, as they say. Putting these together first, and then make sure that the base itself is level first and foremost before moving on.
The firelight glow, watching the world, and is right in the room, in the cedar smoke and the evening blue.
As one of the girls is just finishing right now. Sounds like we've got an egg delivery. We've got an egg delivery, but we still don't have a mallet delivery or a mason cut delivery. So we're gonna have to leave it there for today. But I will say this as well: I went around, leveled out each individual block, but I forgot, when I level out the whole lot, you got to realize that I'm not actually on level ground. And so I'm gonna have to build up that side quite a bit. Well, when I say quite a bit, a good half an inch. Building up that side totally so it levels it out, because you want it totally level this way. It doesn't have to be level on the ground, it just needs to be level at eye level, so to speak. So, you okay? She must have really enjoyed that. I know I will tomorrow morning for breakfast. All right, enough for today. We're going to close it up, wrap it up here, and then I'll see you in the morning. I'm not going to collect that egg, actually. Come with me and I'll collect the egg. How did you go? Did you get it out? Did you get it out? Can I go in and collect it? Yeah? Can I go and collect it? Okay. They haven't been. Oh, there's one in there now. Oh, she pulled it right. Look at that. How warm and juicy is that one? Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl.
Members dance and the worries die around the ring of the firelight glow, watching the world, and is right in the room, in the cedar smoke and the evening blue.
Exactly what I needed, miss. This. I tell you, this timing could not have been any better. It is now morning of the next day, and this here just arrived as I was getting set up to do more of the fire pit. So I had a bit of a thought to process after yesterday and having a look at the unevenness of the land. Rather than try and build up one side, I might actually get rid of more dirt on the other side so it levels out below, rather than trying to top the other one up, if that makes sense. You try and top it up and it's not actually compacted, then it's likely to sort of over time get slightly uneven again, whereas if I take it out of the compacted soil, then it's going to stay compacted all the way around, so it's going to be level for longer. Look at that, I've actually got a brain I can think. there it is, all in place. I do lap them over in the same direction. I suppose you don't have to, but I like to. These are holes all around the top. That's what makes it smokeless, and I'll show you what I mean about that in my research once I actually put it together. But I did think to myself that I had to get this ring as soon as possible, because I'm not going to concrete that in before I get to make sure it's the correct size. So heading over, putting that in, make sure it's the correct size, and then leveling that one out. And what do you know? Totally wrong size. So totally wrong size. I'm gonna have to get all these out now and spread them out. I may need an extra brick per one, if that makes sense, because that there, the ring needs to be touching the ground in order for this to work, so these can stack on top of each other. More work. Breaking those was harder than what I thought it was. Anyway, we have 3 holes here now as well, and it's all leveled up. Yay me, go me. Now it's time to do the extra. But before we do the extra, these retaining wall blocks, I mean, yeah, they are cheaper blocks, but they are retaining wall blocks, and they do have a lip on them here as well. So this lip needs to be taken off in order for them not to be raised at the back when they sit on top of like this. It needs to be flat. It can't have the lip like the retaining wall blocks normally do. Just done some math. I am 5 blocks short. As I said at the start of the video, I jinxed myself. I'm actually 5. I can't believe I'm 5 blocks short. But the reason for it as well is that this ring is bigger than what I thought it was going to be. Here now. At the same time, I didn't expect that I had to actually have half bricks. Because instead of, I thought it was 12 bricks around or 12 blocks around, it's actually 13.5 blocks around. So hence the reason why I'm now 5 short. So back to the hardware store I go, and hopefully they got the same batch coloring as this. That's the only problem with not ordering, but going to get something as well, not getting enough, is that you hope they have natural colors like this. You hope they have the same batch color. I can't put a ring of red or brown around this, the gray and the marbling tones. I do like the tones of this. I do like the coloring of it too, and I think it matches the black trim around the edge of it better as well. So anyway, should I go back to the store first, or should I? What time is it? I think I'll go back to the store first. Yeah. Of course, I come back today and they have the cheaper one in stock now. They didn't have that yesterday when I picked them up. But anyway, in saying that, I think I've got the better choice of the two either way. For an extra $1 per block, it makes better sense. Cheaper block, my block, $1 difference. Well, what do you know? It's level, but always unbelievable. Anyway, finally got it all in. It actually doesn't, it looks pretty good, to be honest with you. It is a bit of a struggle in regards to the half blocks. You can see right here, the half blocks are a little struggle, and there's a half block there. So I had to offset the half blocks just slightly, and you see that there's an actual crease right there, which there shouldn't be, but you can't help it. otherwise there'd be creases all the way around. So it has to be one crease or all creases. All right, what I've got to finish off doing now is that there is a lot of spaces and gaps around the top, around the edge and the top of the tray slash pit ring, one of a better word. So that needs to be all sealed in as well. And I think if I get a little bit of concrete, like quick mix concrete, I can actually seal all those particular parts in. I've still got to dig around now further out from around the bottom and put in the rocks and put in the base as well. So what I might do is I'll dig around first. I'll use a bit of the quick set concrete in around the top to seal that up as flush as I can. Got to be careful though. Why? Make sure you don't actually block any of the holes themselves. So don't block the holes, just the edges and the gaps. So that's what you've got to have to be checking and be mindful of as well. Don't block the holes. But yeah, and then any extra quickset concrete, I might run around a rim around the base as well, just to have it set in place. You okay, girl? I think she needs to go and let one out. Anyway, all right, so time for digging a little bit extra wider first and foremost. Secondly, a bit of mixed concrete around the top, and then thirdly, finish it off with the drainage rocks around the outside and around in the middle as well. I'm not sure about the middle yet. I've been told it's hard to clear out the debris after a fire if you have rocks in there as well. You're better off having pavers in the bottom, but we'll soon see. I'll have a look at how many rocks I do have for the outside first, and then I'll get that done. If I have enough, I will put some in the middle as well. If I need to put a paver on, later on down the track, I might put one or two pavers in there as well if need be, but we'll soon see. Otherwise, this is looking better than what I expected. I'm not a carpenter. I'm not a builder. I'm not even a handyman. I wouldn't even class myself as a handyman. Yes, I did build that, but again, it's good from afar, but far from good. It's a bit skew-if here and there. It's not angled incorrectly in some places. Parts don't line up. But at the end of the day, it looks good from a distance. It's not even painted correctly, I'll be honest with you. So I'm none of those things. I don't declare to be any of those things, but I do enjoy having tasks to do and working outside in this beautiful fresh air, sunshine. What more do you want from that? Shelby Homestead. This is part of you now, Shelby Homestead. Any more updates to this? So I'm waiting for this to dry around the edges now, the concrete to dry, and then I'll slightly sand it back and make sure it's all sealed in and around the edges itself. Meanwhile, I have put the white rocks in and around the outside. I'm not a fan of the way this looks on the outside. I may have to go and buy more pavers and actually do a ring of pavers nice around it first. From there, meanwhile, how many eggs did we collect? 4 today? Is that 4 in total? Yeah. 4 eggs today. I'm buggered. What did you think of the job?
I like it.
Yeah, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Good enough?
I like it.
Good enough.
Serves a purpose.
It's good enough. Next minute, she's going to be asking me to build, what are those chairs called? The ones that sit back and, what are they called?
The Adirondack chairs.
Adirondack chairs. And Adirondack chairs. Next minute, I'll be building that. You wait and see on an upcoming video.
Well, you gave me the idea, so.
Meanwhile, what do we have to say? From Shelby Homestead, we'll see you around like a result.
Around the ring of the firelight glow, watching the world and there's right in the room in the cedar smoke and the evening blue.